there's bad guys over here? Oh my god, I gotta finish up here. Well, I started the dragon area. Now we're gonna do a little side area over here. Loaf Slayer, how many loaves did you take down today?
Let's have some fun.
Remnant 2, I do want to play that at some point. How was your stream?
Better heal up.
Thanks for the raid.
Not finished yet.
Destroyed her. Well, I think she just faked it. She definitely had health, and she just fell down and be like, no, I'm not gonna win, I'm just gonna fall down. I can appreciate that, though. I would do that. Like, oh fuck, am I gonna die? No, I'm just gonna pretend. I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad you had a good stream. Let's see, what other new unit do I want to see? My angel? But I'd rather just kill them. I mean, I always like watching my witch do work. How far along in Remnant 2 are you? And if you played the first one, how would you compare them? Is 2 just straight up better in every way?
You'll be okay.
You'll be okay. He's not gonna be okay. I'm sorry to say he's not gonna be okay.
I'll not let you outstrip me.
Dead. You never get used to that idle animation? Because it makes your pants fit funny? That's one of my favorite stupid lines from... Shit, I'm not even sure what that's from anymore. Cause it's awesome!
Not bad.
No one speaks ill of my awesome witch wife. Now you have to wait 5 more years for another Vanillaware game. Yeah, they put a lot of, like, love and care into everything about their games, so they do have a long development cycle. When you hand animate all of your characters, it takes a while.
Paid off.
Destroy them all. Not even gonna switch characters, like, this lady's just gonna annihilate.
Let's have some fun. Right for me. Better heal up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not bad.
not bad. PP up! PP up! That's why the witch is so good. I mean...
I did it.
Honestly, this new character is really cool. I like her a lot. Alright, one more carving. The mermaid. The second location in the sequence. Seem we've made a mistake somewhere. Come on, Lane, let's begin the process anew. I've scoured the ruins. Found some hallowed ash. Wipe them out.
Want to keep going?
Outside the big boss domain, which is right in the center of the map, I might as well full clear all of the stuff around our base of operations. Oh yeah.
Better heal up.
I think that was his burn thing. Like, she had the burn status effects, and his follow-up, it just does a burst of fire damage. I think it's just working, but it doesn't have an animation. Coming to take the armor, eh? Well, too bad, I'm gonna burn it to the ground! I really doubt that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure you're going to die immediately. Oh, it's just the burn debuff? Damn. That flame burst. I haven't seen the flame burst go off yet. Stop burning that town. Hey, no! Stop that. Elaine's units.
They will be ours.
My new favorite unit.
To the skies.
And who else? I mean, we gotta bring my witch wife.
A test for
The
my
slowest
magic.
unit ever.
I stand ready.
Alright, you start making your way that
Understood.
way. Ooh, just curious about what kind of stuff we're gonna see there.
To me.
Ready.
Boo, boo, boo. I'll have you start making your way that way.
Don't worry.
Your villainy.
What magic should
Destroy
I
them! Doo doo. Damage dealt. Increases defense by all the units. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, you're getting into the fight. Yeah, that's right then. Do that. Confused myself. Capcom just poops out more Monster Hunter games. They've been making a lot of Monster Hunter games. I enjoyed Monster Hunter Worlds, but not enough to like play the 9 more that have happened since.
I am your shield.
Clank. PP up.
I shall protect you.
You're mine.
Dead. Oh, that spinning attack is rough on a big party.
With my aid.
Nice. Magic missile. AP up. She's gonna get another go. Do you want Monster Hunter or Resident Evil? In their defense, Resident Evil Remake 2 and 4 are impeccable. Incredible experiences. Very big fan of those two. Resident Evil 3 Remake, it's good, but like, unlike with 2 and 3, where it doesn't feel like I lost content, it just enhanced content, 3 it feels like a lot of the game was lost in the translation. Mega Man? What's that? At least they're not Konami, right? It could always be worse. 4, they had to make it good. It's true, you can't fuck up 4. There are so many people out there where their entrance to Resident Evil is 4.
No mercy.
Come then.
I'd rather nothing.
Hell, modern Resident Evil owes everything
At
to 4.
least try.
4 witches. This is the sexiest enemy party I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Flame!
Oh. Yeah, you want more pachinko machines?
My training's paid off.
Level up, Travis.
You impressed?
I am impressed.
Dead and buried.
Yeah, those aren't Mega Man games. They're good games. They're quite good games. It's almost unfair to like even call them Mega Man games. And by almost, I mean it is straight up.
We march.
Go get him, team.
Let's see what you're capable of.
Clank.
Allow me.
Good row heal. I love our little bat one. It's so cute. Very, very, very inspiring.
My magic is yours.
What a joke. God, I would love a Dino Crisis remake. We streamed Dino Crisis here on the channel not too long ago. And that is a game that has aged poorly in a lot of ways. Playing that game is a hateful experience at times. There's so many frustrating elements. I would love to see that remade. You could streamline so much of that. And obviously Parasite Eve is one of my favorite games of all time. If you go to the YouTube, I got a whole video about how I think it should be remade and how to do it, why I love it, and a history of the development. So if you're curious about like how Parasite Eve was almost... Basically, Final Fantasy VII almost took place in 1999 New York City, and all the work they did on it before they swapped Final Fantasy VII to be a proper Final Fantasy not in New York City. They took all the work they had done on the New York City setting, and they grabbed Parasite Eve and made it into Parasite Eve there. Exclamation mark YouTube. It's on. I recommend. Yeah, I haven't streamed Dino Crisis 2. I do want to do Dino Crisis 2 as a stream. I played it as a kid though. Like, I was a Capcom simp as a kid. Like Resident Evil, Dino Crisis, those come out, I am there to play them as a kid. Let's see. I have you mowing these guys down. You're gonna win that fight.
Nowhere is too far. At once.
Go take that off.
The time is at hand.
Oh, they heal and we take damage? Alright, well. Fine then. I don't know why I always bring out the main character when I've like, yeah, this is the unit we use to fight flying people. It's because he has to talk to people sometimes.
Onward.
This is not the fight he's spec'd for.
sealed.
Earthworm Jim?
I shall ease your pain.
I loved Earthworm Jim. I still hold out hope that we could get a new Earthworm Jim one day. Look at these characters. They're barely using. Yeah, Rayman is now the Rabbids franchise. That's what Ubisoft is up to.
I can yet fight. Nice.
Nice try. Rough. Finish the job.
Maybe I overdid it.
Tempered in the cruel flames of war.
Nothing stopping me now. A victory years in the making. Ready.
Yeah, you heal in the fight. Might as well just
It'll
do
be
it.
done. I stand ready. Sir. What magic should I grace you with?
Oh, the magic.
With my aid.
Which is just passive healing in the back.
I'm here to help.
God damn! The man didn't have that much health to take.
I shall protect you.
You're mine!
My team has the dummy thick witches thing.
I'll not let you outstrip me. Oh, was that it? I'll show you what a witch can do.
Let a couple of these things slam into them here.
Face me and be cut down.
Once we cut their numbers down a little bit, the other parties should be able to do some work. That's why! God damn it! I want one of those. I want a shaman. I have not found the shaman yet for me. I want them on my team.
I've had enough of you. Not finished yet.
In the background, the voice line, that's from a strip poker game. The shaman is the skull-faced lady right there. They are a buff and debuff machine. They can make it so, like, oh, the next hit does 1 point of damage as opposed to all the damage. They can reduce your attack greatly. Every time you're fighting a formation that has one of them, it's a drag-out fight. It'd be really nice to have one of them on my team. Yeah. I don't actually have one yet, but I know there's somewhere on the map, and I just haven't been to that part. So I just kind of like do another little walkabout. They're out there somewhere.
You're nothing.
Oh, we just win here.
Want to keep going?
I mean, that happens all the time. Like, developers that own a lot of IPs and have a lot of, like, different development branches, if they walk into a room and it's like, wait a minute, we could just take this property and, like, paste it right on there. They'll just do that.
Better heal up.
So it's very possible, like, yeah, that new Prince of Persia game might have been an Immortal Phoenix Rising's game. And they're like, no, Prince of Persia. Happens all the time. Finish them off. There it was.
My training's paid off.
Could you?
You know what I could do is I could put Travis, sorry, Och. I could put Och on the team with the archer who has a fire bow, and we can capitalize on more fire damage.
It seems you've misjudged me.
But that's like item based. We might not end up with that same item. You kind of remember where the shaman is? Let's see if we have access to that part of the map. Prince of Persia, that's a game, not a very good one. Depends on which one you're talking about. Like Prince of Persia, there's quite a few of them. It's a very bad movie, but I would say like Sands of Time is a pretty good game. Like, I really like Sands of Time. I haven't played it for a long time. The original game is hard as balls, but it was good. Hard as tungsten balls. One of the best wizard spells you don't hear about. Tungsten balls! Super dense testicles. You can't do anything if you have super dense testicles. The new game, yeah, I've heard the new game is like, it's alright. I think I saw that one in Mashal. Mashal's such a fun show. Our town's free and it's all thanks to the R Army. What would we ever have done without— Die, you would have died. By the way, you can catch a boat from here to a secluded shore. What? I'm almost there for Corsite Stone. You just finished season 2? I'm still catching up on season 2. Because me and True Axiom, we watch like all the shows. When a new season happens, we fall behind a lot. But we eventually catch up.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
Oh, you read the entire manga too. Nice. Tailwind Cape. Quick action. Grants an ally 15 initiative for their next action. I'm into that. Guarding Impetus grants the user +1 AP. Baroque Shield, I'm holding on to 2 of them. Baroque Great Shields. Kind of want one of each of those.
Done and done. Be seeing ya.
I kind of dig, like, at first I was a little like, oh man, limited stock in the shop. But I've actually been kind of, it's been growing on me a little bit. It makes it so items do feel kind of important. It's not just like, oh, that's the best one, buy 7 of them. Everyone uses it. Like in Tactics, the way the game worked is you find a new item. Everyone that uses a sword gets the newest sword. You sell all the old swords. This one is like one of each type in each store. So there's a lot more varied loadout. It's a good call. A good call. Watch the dungeon anime. Ah, yes. Dungeon Meshi, or Delicious in Dungeon. Fantastic show. Incredibly good show. I mean, we could take a boat. Oh, we gotta get more rock first. Okay. Let's remember that. Yeah, I don't know where the shamans are at. I feel like I remember seeing them on the map and thinking, that's where we're gonna go next. And then I got distracted, as I want to do. Enemy level 25. Like, a few of these are battles that I'm not quite there yet. Yeah, 40, that's the final battle in here. Down near the swamp. Oh shit, the swamp. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds very right. I don't have a way down there yet. We'll just look around a little bit. Alright, not down there. So this is the way into the Kingdom of the Angels, and that's like main plot. They wanted me to go that way. I chose to go for the dragons instead. So this is dragon territory. Maybe over here. Well, we gotta find some rocks. Do I have any mining stuff? I've got a free mining pass. Yeah. Uh-huh. Do I remember how to dig? I remember now. Mighty dig. Come on. Fucking. Come on. No, I need the red. Time's up. Course side stone. How many do I need? 3? We got 2. Got a treasure map then. I'll do it again. I need one more piece of stone, I think. Come on. Alright, now we're good. Yeah. I don't remember where the swamp is, but now I could fix this town and take a boat. Mermaid carving, stone circle. Forgot to look at the stone circle. Strange, the rocks are lined up in a perfect circle. One of James Maynard Keenan's better bands. A perfect circle. Pretty sure there are no weak tracks on any of their albums. Some are better than others, but it's good stuff. Is it Tool level? I don't know. I really like a perfect circle, though. You know they have Shrek bath bombs? Well, now I do. But what about Pucifer? Is Pucifer, like, how would you rank all the James Maynard Keenan bands? It has to be Tool's #1. Just because you have to. And then a perfect circle, and then Pucifer. But I like all three. The cover of The Nurse Who Loved Me was solid. Yes. Hard agree. It's beautiful fireworks. This town was well and truly headed toward destruction. I fear what would have transpired without your aid. Yeah, not much for Pucifer? I like Pucifer. Mostly their first album. I can't thank you enough for what you've done. But hey, I did put it in 3rd place out of all 3. Alright, only a 1-star town. I'm not doing any more deliveries. I mean, I want to know what happens here.
On it, boss.
I want to, like, what's a boat do for us? Oh, where's... If I open my map... I'm gonna put my thing right in the center here. Let me know, is it... like, up, down, left, right, that kind of stuff. Their first album was all I heard when I was on the radio. I've never been much of a radio person. But if you don't like the first album, you're not gonna have too much love for any of the others. I was really, really sad the day I realized that Tool was dad rock. But is it dad rock because of how old it is? I haven't thought about this, but like, I wouldn't think of it as dad rock. Like, Aerosmith is dad rock in my brain. But I hadn't really considered the because of how old. All right, in that case, yeah, most things from our childhood would be dad rock at this point. Fort Lontaria in the southeast corner. All right, I was in the southwest. We got to be down here. I'm a stepdad. Anything I listen to is dad rock. Fort Lontaria. Cannibal Corpse's dad rock? Is that how it works? I don't know. There's Fort Selkova, Fort Gromans, Fort Colmare. You said southeast, so it has to be over here somewhere. I might not actually have access to it yet, but we know now what corner of the map to look at. I asked one of my soldiers, who's 19, if Tool was dad rock. She said she really likes Tool, but she only knows it because her dad listens to it. I mean, that's how time works. It could be part of Drakenholt, in which case we're just going to get there over time. Fort Hurston. There might be a list. There's probably a list. Huh. We could just go to little sandy islands. How do I get over there? Will the boat take me to other places now? I wonder if other boats take you to other islands. That might be what happens. Facility list. Alright, we're looking for a place called Fort Lontaria. Forts. I don't yet have Lontaria. It's like right on the corner of Dragonholds. Alright. So we haven't gotten in there yet. Tool is to the kids as Iron Maiden is to us. Like, in my head, I think of Dad Rock as, like, what did my parents listen to? But I guess it's a sliding scale. Time is a cruel, never-ending mistress that marches ever forward. I mean, Tool's definitely not a for everyone flavor of music, but a lot of music is not for everyone. Sleep well, my dude. Oh, it's already like 1:40? I'll do a little bit more of the upper portion of the map here, but in not too long, it'll be dinner time for me.
At least try.
Right for me!
I'll see you probably in the Discord tomorrow, and then on Wednesday for the next normal stream. Yeah!
I did it!
I did it! Ooh, let's go, scrub. Tasty tacos from Taco Baco. I've never heard of that. Good night, Mario. I mean, it's almost 2. I was thinking about doing chicken tikka masala for dinner, but
Yeah.
we might do a more convenient dinner now that it's already 2. And I'll do chicken tikka masala tomorrow. Then I'll have leftover chicken tikka masala for Wednesday night. And I love having nice leftovers for post-stream.
Better keep
But those
this
chicken
going.
thighs are destined to be tikka masala. You got yelled at by 5 different schlubs today? Why? And what makes one a schlub? How do you identify? How do I, like, if I see a schlub in the wild, how do I know it's a schlub? I think of a schlub as, like, kind of a, like, in all honesty.
You all remember what to do whenever anyone says the secret word, right? That's right! Scream real loud!
A horrid pile of slime of a human. Like, a schlub is usually someone that looks a little, like, disheveled. A little... 3 flans and an overcoat. Like... I have the slacker aesthetic, but that could border closely on schlub. Alright, your first word hint, of course, it's one of the words in what Crazy Red said there. It's not, they didn't say the word, but the word is contained within. So that's still true here. They didn't say the word right. Your second hint, though, this is a crucial component in a delicious kind of pie. A schlub to me is anyone I don't like. I usually go for harsher words than schlub for people I don't like. Word is grunge. I mean, grunge to me is a music genre. But I would say, like, you have slacker, you add a little grunginess to it, and that makes them kind of look schlubby. Like, that's, I'm somewhere in that zone. I'm in the zone, you know? Like, I'm definitely, like, I got the slacker aesthetic, but I have goth roots going in me. I got a little grunge going on, like I'm somewhere in there. Alright, just because the word has been said and it was after a hint, even though the cooldown's active, it is lime. The answer's lime. Delicious key lime pie. I had a nice lime soda earlier. OG grunge before Kurt died, not the nasal post-grunge era. I haven't listened to anything in the grunge genre after Kurt Cobain died, so yeah. Schlub makes me think of George Costanza. Yeah, George Costanza, he has a bit of a schlubbiness going on, like a little disheveled. He's way on the other end, though. Like, he's in the full-on schlub. He doesn't have any of the slacker stuff going on. I'm making this all up as we go along, by the way. I am not. I am not an expert. Wiktionary says, a clumsy, oafish, socially awkward, unattractive, or unkempt person. Like, unkempt, that's definitely part of it. Conventionally unattractive, but like people, there are people that find George Costanza attractive, but they're not conventionally attractive. Danny DeVito, yes, like classic schlubby look, Danny DeVito. But Danny DeVito, one of the most sexually appealing men in my world. I just fucking love Danny DeVito. That dude is a god. If he's in a thing, I'm just like, okay, cool, I'll watch it. Moved my build to the beginning of next month when I was at the end, and then got yelled at by my mom for not magically taking the day off to clear up my grandma's house. Oh. I'm sorry about that part. The other three were just shitty traveling nurses, being, ugh, have to work. Yeah, that's always a tricky thing. Like, people in the caretaking industry, like healthcare, caretaking, all that stuff, like, it's their job, right? And it's perfectly valid to, like, I am tired of my job today, I've had a rough one, but you really can't because of, like, how you're supposed to interact with people. I don't know how they do it. I couldn't do that. Always Sunny? I mean, Always Sunny Danny DeVito is, like, that's my Danny DeVito these days. But even Penguin Danny DeVito. Well, maybe not Penguin Danny DeVito. Could you imagine his breath? Just all that, like, raw fish. I grossed myself out talking about that. I have to catch up. I haven't seen, like, the last 2 seasons of Always Sunny. Twins Danny DeVito? Classic, like, kind of sleazeball Danny DeVito. So we have a weird device. We call it the box. I believe it's, like, proper name is, like, Super Box or something. But it's basically like a Chinese media piracy box. It replaces a cable box. It gives you all of, like, the channels. But it also comes with a bunch of channels that are just made up. Made up channels. Like, you got, you know, oh yeah, here's the Food Network. Here's Dog TV. Dog TV is great. Classic. Everyone knows Dog TV. But then it has a bunch of channels that are, like, it'll be called 24/7 Arnold Schwarzenegger. 24/7. And this, I'm not making any of these up. These are all actual things. 24/7 Austin Powers. 24/7 Lord of the Rings. 24/7, and I'm sure you figured this out. It is literally whatever that thing is. 24/7, just a looping playlist. And the Arnold Schwarzenegger one has twins on there, so I've watched that recently. Back when villains really embraced their animal representations, exactly. Aren't the 24/7 channels movie channels? They are 24/7 movie channels, but there's also 24/7 Captain N and the Game Masters, like that old cartoon show, 24/7 Cheers, 24/7 Golden Girls, 24/7 Matlock. Those are real channels, all right. But here's the thing. This is why I don't know if I consider them real channels. Some of them are busted as shit. Like, there's a 24/7 Aliens channel. And you put that on, it will be Alien, and then Aliens. And then after that, it will start playing Men in Black 1 in French. About 35 minutes into that, it will just abruptly stop and switch over and start playing Men in Black 2 from the middle in French. And then it cuts after some amount of time to E.T. in French. So, like, I am not sure if they're legitimate channels. Like, who's providing these channels? It's incredible. Like, we put these things on and we just have a ball. There may be some marijuana involved when we watch some of these, which helps them be extra funny. But they are wild. I was in Iraq, and the dude who broadcasted movies off his hard drive went on R&R, and he accidentally left Silence of the Lambs on loop. Perfect. Like, I assume it's just a playlist on a computer in a server room somewhere. That's where it's coming from. You don't normally have all of them? I mean, we don't have cable. Like, we're getting these off of a wildly gray zone legal box called Superbox. You can look it up on Amazon. Superbox. Like, you're supposed to pay a monthly fee to access cable stuff like that. This is you buy the box and that's it. There is no monthly fees. Don't tell anyone, though. Keep it a secret. Centuries ago, this place served as the opulent capital of Zenora's mighty empire. If I had to guess, I'd say its halls still conceal echoes of their former wealth. Now let's see here. But, like, we took the time. We would pop in, we would turn on the Arnold Schwarzenegger channel. We figured out the list of movies and what order they air in and where the loop happens. And there's a sweet spot in there, baby. A sweet spot where you get Total Recall, you get Running Man, you get Last Action Hero, fucking Eraser, True Lies, and that's the sweet zone. That's the good stuff. Unfortunately, no Terminator movies on there, which I say unfortunately. There's 2 good Terminator movies. I have gotten some more thingies, but now I'm gonna start hoarding these. Yeah, we have 5 of them. I'm gonna hoard them until we have more. I assume anyone under the age of 35 uses internet instead of TV. Hey, I'm over the age of 35, and I am exclusively the Weird Box and streaming services, and honestly YouTube, a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube. I feel Terminator 2/3 are the good ones. 3, really? I don't care for 3. I like 1. 1 was... It's not a great movie comparatively, but, like, it's a good horror movie, and it was trying to be a weird sci-fi horror movie. I appreciate that. 2 is, like, perfect. A perfect movie. Who doesn't love... Which Superbox is a good one?
Let's have some fun.
I'll have to... I don't remember which one explicitly we have, but if you are properly curious, hit me up on Discord. Like, send me a message. I'll get the model number and all the deets and let you know. I'm with Sex Gazebo. Terminator 2 was the last good one for me. I watch Twitch too. I'm mostly like YouTube, then Twitch, and then streaming services. And the box for me is like, that's a hanging out in the living room experience. Out of all of them, 3 was the worst one. Would I call 3 the worst one? Some of the new ones have been really bad. I might want to call one of the newer ones worse than 3. But I would have to rewatch 3. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's funny to have free cable, but you barely watch it. I mostly like... Some of those 24/7 channels are real. Pan assumes some of the other ones are filler for dead channels. Maybe. That's a crossbow character. It looks like we might be able to get new characters over here. So you're the rebels who wreak havoc upon these lands. On my father's honor, you won't take this town. Prashvari. Level 12, that's very easy. John Connor as a robot was a bad one, yeah. This box is called Super Box. Super Box. If it's you, you like having a game while you're playing and then YouTube in the background, I'll do that too. Depends on the game. Like, if I replay a game, I'll usually have something on in the background. If it's my first time playing it, I'm one of those people that, like, I want to be invested in what I'm playing. Alright, so this little circle in the bottom here, that's largely, like, this is the big boss at the ends. So there's a couple of, like, yeah, that's level 40 if you want to come inside. We could probably get a little closer, though, because there's a river cutting it off. We could do this road. That's definitely a fight we could do. 25, we're almost ready for that one. If the house is blue, we fully upgraded it. Let's do a quick little, anything we can shore up here. Oh, yeah. So you're looking for games like this, but on Steam. I wonder. Like, I would put this closest to tag, Ogre Battle. Life was so boring before the modern internet. I can't believe I survived waiting in line at the DMV without a smartphone. Or pooping. Oh, station of guards.
I'll keep an eye on.
You miss the old internet with the sleazy Craigslist ads? You know? A little bit. Like, old internet was exciting. Old internet was exciting. They felt like you were really discovering things. And, alright, I gotta talk about the internet for a second, because this is something I've been thinking about a lot. I'm not subscribed to the conspiracy theory called the dead internet theory. There's elements of that conspiracy theory that don't sit well with me. But the general concept of the dead internet theory, I do largely agree with. The idea that the internet, at this point, is largely comprised of garbage generated by robots. And I don't disagree with that. Like, so much of it is just garbage generated by algorithms. The old internet, yeah, like, a lot of stuff is unbearable these days. The dead internet theory is the part I just said, that more traffic on the internet is generated by algorithms, robots, and AI than actual living, breathing flesh people. The conspiracy element of it is that a, like, global cabal of, like, secret shadowy people are the ones pulling the strings. And that's partially true, because the ones pulling the strings and putting the garbage on there are large corporations. I don't think they're working together as a shadowy cabal, though. Yeah, it's a shadowy cabal used to control the populace. No, it's a bunch of amoral and horrible companies that just want to make as much money as possible. That's what's really going on. Yeah, honestly, the plot of Metal Gear Solid 2. Not far off. But, like, if you compare the internet now to the internet, the old internet felt personal. It felt exciting. Like, there were websites that were just made by you and me. Like, I had GeoCities and Angel Fire websites. All of my friends did. It was a land of looping midis and GIFs everywhere. It felt like it was human. Yeah, the old internet was thriving with human activity. It felt like a proper frontier that we were all on together, and we're all part of, like, this adventuring group together. The new internet is cold, sterile, and alien. Like, the fact that I will have YouTube videos suggested to me. They're like, hey, you're gonna want to watch this video. And when I click on it, it's a robot voice reading a robot script that is completely filled with lies. Like, there are just fake science channels that are just making up shit because they're written by Chat GPT. I hate it so much. I hate those videos with a burning passion so much. Hamsterdam's website. Yeah, like, it's not a secret society. Don't blame it on some sort of shadowy group. It's capitalism. It's just capitalism. Like, every time we develop a thing, it's going to be new and exciting for a moment, and then it just gets like, how do we twist it to make as much money as possible? Take it away from the hands of the people and monetize it. That's what happens to everything. Like, think of a cool website you used to enjoy. Probably got ruined that way. Like, I'm waiting. Discord is great right now. It's gonna happen. And it's on its way. Like, more and more, you know, Discord's introducing AI nonsense, advertisements, subscription services. One day they're gonna sell Discord to a big company, make a whole bunch of money, and then it'll be ruined, and we'll have to wait for a new thing. Yeah, remember Newgrounds? There were so many cool websites that used to be fun and viable, and now they're all dead. Dead! It's gonna get to the point where, like, my phone, if it rings, I don't even bother looking at it. It's a robot call. It's a robot call. Newgrounds it's still there, Newgrounds, but, like, Newgrounds used to be the frontier of all the up-and-coming animators. Like, Bitey's Castle, Egoraptor, back before they were just Game Grumps. Like, all these animators got their start. And these days, it doesn't feel like that's happening anymore. Modern porn lets you... Yeah, modern porn, you can find whatever you want these days. E-Bombs World is what started this crap. And something awful. Those two are responsible for the fall of the internet. Oh yeah, no, Panda. I report those videos. I report them. The problem is, the algorithm will keep on recommending them because I watch a lot of, like, science videos. I really enjoy, you know... Let's talk about what the James Webb Telescope discovered recently. Let's talk about theories of what planets are doing what out there. Like, I love that kind of stuff. And those are popular videos, so, like, shitty robot things just keep popping up. They're like weeds. Those channels, they get taken down, and then a new one pops up. Two of them pop up. Exactly. You watch more than a minute to find out it's a robot video, their algorithm already wants to show you more. Anyway, sorry for that extended tangent, but, like, this is something I've been thinking about so much recently. It's just, like, how bad the internet is these days. You really are just limited to bastions. Like Twitch, like, you find the channels that work for you, find communities, and I do enjoy the community element. I will say, like, the modern internet is better about communities. But woof, everything else. Are perhaps the videos you like robot videos, but with good voice? No, like, again, I enjoy science videos where, you know, a human man is standing there, or a human lady, in front of the camera, talking about whatever we're talking about. But the algorithm doesn't care about that. It cares about, like, what are the tags, what's the content, and what are the shared viewerships. And so the algorithm's gonna be like, oh, these are videos that are also about science. They're also about, yeah, Vsauce is great. I'm bad at names, but there's a handsome man with a lion's mane of a blonde beard and just flowing blonde hair. I love his videos. I don't remember what he's called. Vsauce it's down. PBS Learning Channel stuff was great. They're also kind of down these days. But I don't watch too much without a human actor in front of it, so I don't think that's what they're going for. What's going on, Rip? Currently, we are having a discussion about how shitty the internet is these days. I'm kind of with you, Gazebo. Like, I still will enjoy a normal episode of Game Grumps where they're actually playing a goddamn video game, but their channel is... It's like 75% side projects now. But like that classic style of just two people having fun playing a game, I enjoyed. I'm into that kind of stuff. But that's barely what their channel's about these days. And I think that is the big turning point for me. You don't get the robot ones? I don't know why. Niche science and history videos expand a lot when you learn German. Learning a language is a big ask, but I am curious now.
Can do.
God, I don't like that idea name. I don't like it. Like, I had a friend of mine who was like, man, I can't wait until we can, like, create an AI voice that will do dubbing of an anime in real time. And it'll copy, like, the Japanese voice actor's voice. And I was like, that sounds horrible. Why would you look forward to that? That's awful. Yeah, they're kind of a dying breed. And again, it's because people just, they chase the algorithm. But yeah, if you trim your watch history, that might do it. Hold on. I'll just grab a couple more of these bad boys. Go left? Alright. Keep going left. Down here. Oh, this might be it. I think this is where the shamans hang out, right? Yeah, down there. I feel like I remember seeing them. Up? Well, dang. Alright, let's go up. I literally turned it off and never watched them again. And that one episode, that did it for you, huh? That's rough. Remains of a magic sigil. Yeah, we haven't done this one. We've already talked to her. Oh, now it's doing something different? Come on!
Ugh, what a mess.
But also awesome. Please join my party. I need you in my team.
No money for a hired sword either.
I'll hire you.
Excuse us, ma'am. Is something the matter?
Oh, whatever am I to do?
She seems not to have hurt me.
My wife.
How can I fight the soldiers of the damned?
Let me talk to her.
Yeah, Lex, you could handle it.
Hello?
When did you... How did you... Who are you people?
We're with the Liberation Army.
Ah, the ones who defy Zenoira's rule.
Please be my wife.
Our apologies for startling you.
One of my many, many wives and husbands. I date everybody in my army.
Nonsense.
It's only fair.
I share the blame for not minding my surroundings.
May we ask what you're doing here exactly?
Explosions and fire, extractions and fire. Random Australian dude doing wild and dangerous chemistry in a shed. I have seen a couple of those.
I was researching this magic sigil, but I've encountered a roadblock. One I have no possible means
least I'm
of
pretty
resolving
sure.
alone.
Did he do one with like expanding foam and then blowing the expanding foam up? In which case I have seen at least one of those videos.
What kind of roadblock are we talking?
When I awakened the sigil, it breathed life into spectral beings. Warriors lost to time, who attacked me with reckless abandon.
Hey, warn a guy before you start telling ghost stories.
I love expanding foam, by the way. As someone that does like special effects stuff, very much appreciate expanding foam.
Yet you appear to be unharmed. How about that?
Well, damn, I'm thinking of someone else. I will have to check these out, though. If someone would post them in the watch and read box in the Discord,
Well, I wasn't finished
I
with
will
my
give them
story,
pokes.
now was I? As the phantoms creeped ever closer, I was certain my time was finally up. I closed my eyes and waited for the end, but it never came. There wasn't so much as a scratch on my beautiful skin.
Beautiful skin.
Odd.
After repeated attempts met the same conclusion, I've reached a hypothesis. These ghosts, as you call them, are nothing more than illusions birthed of an ancient sorcery.
I did a thing I've definitely seen.
And the grounds we stand upon were used in days of yore to cultivate strength against the antagonistic apparitions.
Yeah, post away. I'm always curious what people watch on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a lot you just dropped on us. What I'm not getting is, how's any of that a problem? If they can't lay a finger on you, it should be easy enough to keep doing your thing, right?
Now here's a question. I don't know how Andrew, I don't know how Andrew, God, I can't talk right now. Andrew, housemate Andrew, co-host of the YouTube channel. He watches almost all of his YouTube content on 2x speed. He fast forwards all of his YouTube stuff. He watches it 2x, they all have chipmunk voices. That way he could consume more of it faster. And I cannot live that life. I can't do it. Like, part of my experience watching stuff is I want to, like, someone took time to, like, make this video. If they chose a sound effect, I want to hear the sound effect as it was meant to be. Your coworker does it, like, listens to podcasts on 3x. Like, I understand. You want to get through it, but I don't know if I could do it. I just can't get behind it. You watch a lot of stuff on 2x? No judgments. I was just curious. This is like a question I've had in my mind as well. You're addicted to 2x on YouTube? Interesting. A lot of people like watching stuff on fast forward. I get it. You can make your way through a lot of stuff faster. Man's in a hurry.
That depends on the thing. I want to know what happens when all of the Sigil's guardians are defeated.
You do that for like 4-hour videos? See, I really enjoy long form content. Tim Rogers is a god on YouTube for me. The Watch and Read channel, Watch and Read. Some people just walk too slow. Oh, talk too slow. Chipmunk voice goes away after a while. You get used to it. That's fair. That's fair. Like, Tim Rogers makes videos that are like 6 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours long. I watch those at normal speed. It just takes me a week or two. I use the keyboard command Shift plus, left or right arrow. Understood. I mean, ideally, if you have the time to edit a video, like my VODs, my pauses are going to be there. But like my main channel stuff, I try and go through and like wheedle out a lot of the pauses. Wooly versus at 2x, he talks so slow.
Oh, but I'm just one woman, and hardly capable of such a feat alone.
You watch out, you listen to Alvin Chipmunks on -16. Yeah, that's why you hear the real music that way.
Hence the worry.
Yes, I've made it my goal of late to study the effects of combating the illusions.
And if you're watching this on YouTube, please also chime in.
And should you be willing to help with
Gotta train myself to address the later watchers on YouTube more.
Of yours?
Especially the Riftwish folk. I agree to help.
I understand. We'll do whatever we can to assist.
Explores every corner, you would lose your mind. That's fair. For a lot of my... Hi, YouTube! For a lot of my, like, Let's Play stuff, I wouldn't 2x, but a lot of it is kind of, like, edited down. Like, It's weird. I watch a lot of channels where, like, they do one type of thing and I watch all of that content, and all the rest of their content I don't watch. Like, Real Civil Engineer. I like Real Civil Engineer quite a bit. I really enjoy whenever they play anything that involves building, because they are a civil engineer prior to being a YouTuber. Sleep well, Pat. Sleep well. Sorry, I read the Pat and PJ. Sleep well, PJ. Pleasant dreams. But when Real Civil Engineer plays, like, a different kind of game, I don't like it as much. It's a combination of you being PJ, which starts with a P, and someone wrote exclamation mark Pat. That's all it takes.
I was hoping you'd say that. Ladies got me all curious now.
You mean it? Oh, that's wonderful.
Probably gonna... Now then, allow me to activate the sigil's power. Yeah, we got one! Shaman! You see, what's funny is we met this shaman, I talked to her, Well, I didn't talk to her. I like, you saw what happened when I walked up and like they did the thing about the circle on the floor. I was hitting the wrong interact point on the map. And that's probably because I was zoomed out. She's knobbly neat? A little bit. Behind the Bastards? I haven't listened to that one. I don't listen to too many podcasts. That's something I do kind of want to pick up more. But I have listened to some My Brother and Me. I really like the McElroys. I like their YouTube content as well. Alright, it is almost 2:30 in the morning here. I have not eaten dinner, which means the last time I ate food was around 13, maybe 14 hours ago. So yeah, it's probably time for me to go find food. I've been hungry for a while. Oh yeah, I feel like that's perfectly valid. Like the thing with people that do variety, I appreciate variety. And I still watch some of Real Civil Engineers not building stuff. Like, there are certain niches where I'll get into it. But every once in a while, and this is no condemnation on him, he will clearly play games that were sent to him by developers. And I don't think he has a no button, because he will play stuff that I'm like, no, come on. Why? Why are you covering this one? But I do that too, but I put it on the wheel. And we sometimes drag those games a little bit through the dirt. And I feel bad afterwards, but sometimes you got it. Oh yeah, if you're driving a while, podcasts are going to keep you alive. I watch Zay Frank. I really like True Facts. The True Facts videos are pretty much all I watch of his, though. Alright, we got a shaman, which means I gotta put like a new team together with the shaman, or just rearrange. But like I said, I'm starving. I've been streaming for thousands of years now.